Hi, and welcome to 5 Minutes with Phil. Timothy, my son. In chapter 4, verse 15, we read, "Be diligent in these matters. Give yourself wholly to them," and we're going to focus on, "so that everyone may see your progress." I think another John Wooden quote is appropriate here. Be more concerned with your character than your reputation, because your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. People are watching, but most of the time, they're not paying much attention. We do all the right things most of the time by wearing appropriate clothing styled for the occasion, and at some level we want to be noticed. We want to be admired. We want people to acknowledge us, but most of the time they actually pay very little attention. You can test this yourself. Yesterday, you spent time with other people. People you work with, people in the grocery store, in the restaurant, at school, whatever. Most likely, they were all wearing clothes. Unless it was a uniform of some kind, like at McDonald's, you may remember what one or two were wearing, but probably not much more than that. You may remember someone's hair if it's really unusual, or a tattoo caught your attention, or a t-shirt that was really out there, but you don't remember much, chances are. And guess what? They probably don't remember much about you either. There's a lot of truth in the quote, "Too many people buy things they don't need with money they don't have to impress people they don't like." However, there are people who are paying attention. They're the ones who see potential in you, who can see leadership and influence in you, who one day will look back and say, "I knew her when." When Paul says, "so that everyone may see your progress," I think he really means everyone who cares. After all, they're ultimately the only ones who matter, aren't they? Timothy, let the people who are investing in you see that you are making progress. Maybe that first sermon wasn't an A+. The ones who matter will be encouraging you. Some will act like you're the next Billy Graham or Chuck Swindoll or Max Lucado or E.V. Hill. You're not, but they want to encourage you and to see you grow. If you keep your notes or listen to a recording or watch a video of your first sermon years from now, you'll be amazed at how bad it was. But don't compare yourself to who you will be or could be decades from now. Grow now. Hebrews 11 is all about faith in action. It draws from the Old Testament, the stories of people who were incredibly faithful in following the Lord during extreme circumstances without ever seeing the fulfillment of their faith in the arrival of the Messiah. We look at their faithfulness, and we're challenged in ourselves to be more faithful than ever. And then in the next chapter, Paul states, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith." Hebrews 12. Verses 1 and 2. It isn't just that we're witnesses of their faithfulness. They are witnesses of ours. I love Steve Green's song, "Find Us Faithful," which was inspired by this passage. We're pilgrims on the journey of the narrow road, and those who've gone before us line the way, cheering on the faithful, encouraging the weary, their lives a stirring testament to God's sustaining grace. Oh, may all who come behind us find us faithful. May the fire of our devotion light their way. May the footprints that we leave lead them to believe, and the lives we live inspire them to obey. Oh, may all who come behind us find us faithful. The second verse says, "Surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us run the race not only for the prize, but as those who've gone before us, let us leave to those behind us the heritage of faithfulness passed on through godly lives." After all our hopes and dreams have come and gone, and our children sift through all we've left behind, may the clues that they discover and the memories they uncover become the light that leads them and the road we each must find. It's my prayer for each of you, family and friends, that you may never stop growing, never stop learning, never stop loving. The greatest gains come from persevering, and those who matter most will notice. So that's it for Timothy, my son, for this week. But before I go, I'm wondering if you are giving 100% in your relationship with the Lord. Are you committed to leaving a legacy of faithfulness? Are you giving yourself wholly to Him and His plans for you? I created an exciting course on my soulimpact.ca platform that could make an incredible difference in your life. It's called Next Level Discipleship, and it's a 90-day course that would lead you to more effectiveness in your walk with the Lord by being 100% sold out to Him. You can learn more about it by clicking on soulimpact.ca and look for resources. God bless, and have a great day.